If you're heading to Granada, trust us, come hungry. Food isn't just something you eat here, it's a big part of the whole experience. From traditional dishes passed down through generations to the famous free tapas that surprise you with every drink, Granada's food scene is full of flavor, culture, and a few delicious quirks. In this video, we're going to show you what makes eating in Granada so special. We'll talk about local recipes you shouldn't miss, the free tapa tradition that everyone loves, and we will share some of our favorite bars where you can taste it all for yourself. Hola, ¿qué tal? Hello, and welcome to the channel where we want you to be happier traveling through the Iberian Peninsula with the help of our self-guided walking tours. Let's talk about local flavors, Granada on the plate. Now, we're going to make a small but important distinction between dishes that are truly local to Granada and others that, while super common here, can also be found throughout much of southern Spain. First up, let's look at dishes that have Granada in their DNA. The remojón granadino is a refreshing salad with roots in Arab cuisine. It's eaten year-round, and these days it usually includes oranges, salted cod, hard-boiled egg, black olives, and a generous drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. The combination of flavors is simply delicious. Then there is habas con jamón, sometimes called habitas con jamón. It's a simple but delicious combo of broad beans and cured ham, sometimes served with a fried egg on top. Broad beans are in season from spring through autumn, so that's the best time to try it. And next, something a bit more, shall we say, daring. The tortilla del Sacromonte, named after the traditional Sacromonte neighborhood. It's a very local kind of omelette made with eggs and offal. Yes, we're talking brains and testicles. Definitely not for everyone. And to wrap up our Granada-born dishes, a sweet treat. No visit to the city is complete without trying its most iconic dessert, the pionono. Named after Pope Pius IX, pionono in Spanish, it is a syrup-soaked roll of sponge cake topped with a lightly toasted cream. It originally comes from the town of Santa Fe, near Granada, and our favorite version is from Isla. That said, you will see piononos all over the city. It's honestly wild how many places are riding the pionono wave. Just a heads up, since they need to be kept refrigerated, they don't travel well, especially in summer. So eat your fill while you're in Granada, if you like them, that is. And if you are a beer drinker, it won't take long before you are ordering Alhambra by default. It's a local brew founded right here in 1925, and around Granada it's more than just a drink, it's a bit of hometown pride. Let's now talk about some dishes that are very common in Granada, even though they didn't originate here. And you will also find them in plenty of other places across Andalusia. First up, berenjenas fritas con miel de caña. These fried eggplants or aubergines are a massive success. They are usually cut either into thin slices or into long sticks, kind of like rustic fries. They might arrive already drizzled with miel de caña, a dark sugarcane molasses, ideally from Andalusia, or you might get to pour it on yourself. Either way, they are golden, crispy, sweet and salty perfection. And then there's the star of so many Andalusian tables, pescadito frito or fried fish. It's a true regional obsession, and for good reason. The variety is incredible, usually some type of white fish, but beyond that, the possibilities are endless. Different species, different coatings, all deep fried, traditionally in olive oil, and served piping hot, fresh from the pan. You might eat them with a fork, with a toothpick, or most often just with your hands. Sometimes it's just one kind of fish, but often you will get a mix known as surtido de pescado or fish assortment. And finally, a quick word on breakfast. While in northern Spain it's common to start the day with a coffee and something sweet, in Granada, like the rest of Andalusia, the breakfast champion is tostada con tomate, toasted bread with olive oil and tomato. In most bars, you can order a media con tomate, usually half of a mollete de antequera, a soft round bread, topped with crushed tomato, a good drizzle of virgin olive oil, and a pinch of salt. Simple, fresh, and absolutely delicious. And it wouldn't be fair to end this section without mentioning Arab food, which is also a big part of Granada's culinary scene, especially in and around Calle Elvira, right in one of the most touristy parts of the city, where you will find a whole mix of Arab restaurants. They serve dishes from several culinary traditions, mainly Moroccan, but also from places like Syria and Lebanon. So if you are craving Arab flavors while in Granada, now you know exactly where to go. In Granada, like in many Spanish cities, tapas are more than just food, they are a way of life. We actually have a full video on the channel all about the tapas ritual, and we really recommend checking it out if you want to make the most of your experience and to really understand what tapas are about. It's not just small portions of food. You will find the link just below this video. Bars are at the heart of social life here. Locals love them and they are usually packed, whatever the day of the week, with people standing or sitting, eating, drinking and chatting in that unmistakably lively Andalusian atmosphere. What makes Granada special is a cherished tradition shared by just a few other places in Spain. When you order a drink, whether it's a beer, a glass of wine, or even a soft drink, you get a free tapa. Yes, free food. From this point on, everything you are seeing on screen are real dishes that were served to us at different bars completely free of charge, just for ordering drinks. Usually you don't get to choose your tapa, it's whatever is coming out of the kitchen when you order your drinks. But with each new drink you will get something different. So after 2 or 3 rounds you are well on your way to a full meal without ever opening the menu. Of course, if you want to eat more or after something specific, you can always order raciones, larger portions meant for sharing. There's an endless variety and it's a great way to try more of what you like or are interested in. Let's wrap things up by sharing some of our favorite spots to eat and drink in Granada. We have focused on places in and around the main tourist areas because we know that's where more visitors will be. That said, we are well aware there are fantastic options in other neighborhoods too. But with the current issues around over-tourism in Spain, we'd rather not draw attention to local favorites where tourists have not arrived yet that are best left for the people who live there. Casa Julio is an old-school standing room-only tavern that's small but mighty. The food is excellent and the prices are fair. You can grab a spot inside or sit outside on the little alleyway. We had 2 half portions, fried aubergines and fried squid, and both were absolutely delicious. Highly recommended. Los Manueles is a Granada institution with several locations in the city center. We kept coming back to the one on Calle Monjas del Carmen. It was always packed with locals, the service was excellent, and the food was consistently good. We even had breakfast there every day during our last stay in Granada. Highly recommended as well. Restaurante Oliver proudly displays a plaque recognizing its historical role in Granada's culinary scene. We stopped in for a drink at the bar, tasty free tapa included, then moved to the restaurant in the back for a sit-down meal featuring local recipes. Most of what we had was very good, though we found the prices slightly above average. Patio Bracerito is another bar with a historical plaque at the entrance, and another great experience. It's a small place with a cozy bar out front and a restaurant at the back. On both our visits, the free tapas were excellent and the raciones we ordered were spot on. Highly recommended. Los Diamantes is by far the most touristy place on our list. All of their locations are usually full of visitors, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's a simple bar where you can sit at the counter or at shared tables, and they specialize in fried fish, though the menu includes plenty of other tasty bites. The complimentary tapas and the portions we ordered were delicious and the prices reasonable. That's why we keep coming back to Los Diamantes every time we visit Granada. And here are some more places we have enjoyed in the past, even though we couldn't revisit them this time round, either due to time constraints or because they were closed. In the Albaicín, check out Bar Aisha in Plaza Larga and Bar Aliatar, also known as Los Caracoles in Plaza Aliatar. In the Realejo neighborhood, we recommend Bar Altramuces, known for its generous free tapas, and La Taberna de Kafka, which offers great wines and food as well. Also in the Realejo, there is Taberna Latana, so popular with foreign visitors that just getting a table has become an achievement in itself. Right in the center, Bar Provincias is a classic spot where we've eaten very well in the past, although we didn't manage to visit on our most recent trip. If you're visiting the Alhambra and looking for a place to eat nearby, we highly recommend Jardines Alberto. It's set in a beautiful terraced garden, but be prepared to climb a few steps to get there. They offer a set menu for under 20 euros, or you can order a la carte. Their specialty is local Andalusian cuisine, and everything we tried was delicious. Reservations are highly recommended, especially during peak hours. We also have something for the sweet tooth, as Granada also knows how to treat dessert lovers. Try piononos like the ones we mentioned earlier at Casa Pasteles in the Albaicín. And if you are craving churros, head to a churreria. We recommend the popular Alhambra right in the city center. Churros are traditionally served with hot chocolate alone, but as you will see in our images, we had them with coffee, our personal preference. And for warmer days, nothing beats ice cream from Los Italianos, a beloved Granada institution. We tried several places around the city, but none topped Los Italianos. Along with classic flavors, don't miss their legendary Casata, a local favorite for a reason. Here's a quick look at the map where you will find the locations of all the places we've just mentioned, except for the ones in the Albaicín, which fall outside the area covered here. We really hope you have a great time eating your way through Granada. There is so much to enjoy. And remember, if you are planning your trip, don't miss out our main travel guide to Granada appearing now on the screen. It's packed with practical insider tips covering everything from what to see, how to get around, to when to visit and where to stay. We're waiting for you from now on that video.